Wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you better close your eyes and go to sleep and wake back up on the right side of the bed, because same thing with your situation, you're not gonna be broke for the rest of your life unless you just don't do anything, you just stay above. I don't think I've ever failed in my life. The spirit that God has given me, and He's given it to you too, you're just suppressing it because of all the other things that you're focused on. Whether, I don't know what your vice is, it could be women, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, but like, you need to focus on what's important. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Where do you want to be in the next 10 years? What's going on, y'all? I know this is not like a regular video, regular vlog, and this is only my 3rd video, but I wanted to come on here and just talk about a couple things that's been sitting in my heart for a long period of time. And you know, I just felt like it would be right, because I know somebody else is probably going through what I'm going through. So I feel like it's very important to get somebody else's input on that situation that you might think you're alone in. Because I be thinking I'm alone in it sometimes, but I realize that like nothing is new under the sun, and I'm finding ways to navigate that. So I feel like it's important to help other people navigate that as well. First thing is one more win, right? It's so much that we go through as human beings, or if you're young, like I'm 20 years old, so like, you know, older people are gonna say you haven't even been through a lot, this, that, but that's not true. Because like, being young in itself is an obstacle that you have to face, you have to overcome, you have to find ways to deal with. And I just wanted to let you know, like, one more win. No matter how bad you think things are getting, how bad your day is, how bad a situation is, like, you need to think to yourself, I just need one more win. And it doesn't have to be a big win. That's what people don't understand. It could be a small win that turns into another small win, which turns into a medium win, which turns into a big win. Now the ball's rolling. It's a domino effect. So all you need to aim for is just one more win. You shouldn't really even be in this type of mindset where you bring yourself to complain, because life could be worse. Wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you better close your eyes and go to sleep and wake back up on the right side of the bed, because there are people out there who don't even wake up. Somebody out there did not wake up, and you're complaining about waking up on the wrong side of the bed. Like, be for real. You need to understand, like, nobody is going to make your day worse. Nobody has control over that. Nobody has control over how bad, good, pleasant your day is, except for you. You're the only one who can control that. So you're just choosing to look the negative side of things in whatever situation you're placed in. And I'm not saying that, you know, people don't go through stuff, because that's false. People go through stuff, some worse than the other. It's important for you to navigate that in healthy ways, from a place of gratitude, not from a pessimistic view. You need to be optimistic about a lot of things. Like, people see me smiling all the time. Oh my gosh, why are you always smiling? Even though that's a weird question to ask. If you've asked me that, you're weird. It's because like, I look at things from the point of view that it's just a season. This too shall pass. I don't want to be in school. I don't like school, but I know that I have to keep pushing, because it will pass. Nothing lasts forever. This life, it does not last forever. Like, you're not gonna be 20 years old for the rest of your life. You're not gonna be 18 for the rest of your life. You're not gonna be 25 for the rest of your life. Same thing with your situation. You're not gonna be broke for the rest of your life, unless you just don't do anything and you just stay a bum. That's different. But like, everything is a season. So you need to understand, like, I'm in this season for a reason. Let this season teach me something, so I can be a blessing in my next season to somebody else who is now in my previous season. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how you have to walk through things. Like, it's not just like, oh, this bad thing happened, now I have to ruin the rest of my day by thinking I'm having a bad day. No, you need to aim for one more win. And that's what's gonna separate you from the rest of the people around you who do have that pessimistic view. And something I wanted to add is that, you know, as human beings, we like to guard our spaces, right? Our house, our apartment, our office. We don't want just anybody coming in there and just messing it up, because we keep these places sacred, right? Why don't we do that for our mind? That's our most valuable space on this planet, that and your heart. Why do you just let anybody, any type of person, just infiltrate your mind with all these negative thoughts, these negative ideas, telling you that be realistic? How are you gonna tell me to be realistic? Just because you have a small worldview, that doesn't mean you have to make me small just so you can feel good about yourself. And unfortunately, a lot of people who don't have that type of self-confidence, self-awareness, like they don't see it as like, oh, this person's trying to bring me down. Instead of me, it just expanding and becoming bigger, because they know they can't get bigger. That's why they're trying to bring you down. So it's important to just like remove those types of people from your life. Failure. I get this question a lot, considering I'm not even where I want to be in life. Still very young. Like I said, I'm 20 years old. I don't think I've ever failed in my life. And that's not to say that like everything has gone my way. That's impossible. This is Earth, y'all. Like nothing will ever go in your favor all the time, ever. But you need to look at failures as a lesson to teach you how to succeed. Every single time I failed, it's always been like, okay, what did I do wrong? I did this wrong. Take notes. How can I make it better? On my next little wave, next little program I'm about to go on with the clothing brand, like first drop, you know, everybody's looking from the outside and thinking like, oh my gosh, you're doing so well, doing a lot of clothes. I mean, selling a lot of clothes, which is good. Like you need to celebrate the small wins as well. But like, I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of doing. And like, I just didn't meet the standards that I hold myself to. So like, instead of looking at that as a failure, I looked at it as an opportunity to improve on the things that I wasn't really good at. My weak points, what I was lacking in. The second drop comes around, does slightly better than the first, right? Still didn't match the expectations that I set for myself. But still, like, that's what we're currently on, but like, you can't let that stop you. You need to take it as a lesson and just move quickly, because speed is everything when you want to succeed in life. Like, you can't just, oh my gosh, I didn't do this right. Let me just snap out of it, bro. Those are things from the devil trying to put you down. The devil cannot physically touch you, right? The only thing that the devil can do is use you against you. He's gonna get in your mind. He's gonna get into the minds of the people around you, telling you that, oh yeah, just quit, just stop. Nigga, please, I'm not stopping, I'm not quitting. That's the type of mindset you should go into it with. I failed, what did I learn from this failure? Now let me turn it into a success. You feel me? There's no such thing as failure if you never quit, so never quit, keep going, twin. And the last thing that I want to talk about, important to me, is the indomitable human spirit. So it's 2026 and a lot of people, especially young people, like they don't have that in them anymore. And like, it's sad to see because again, I have people asking me, why are you always smiling? Why are you always happy? How do you get yourself to do all these risky things, to bet on yourself? Because I have that spirit inside of me, the spirit that God has given me, and he's given it to you too. You're just suppressing it because of all the other things that you're focused on. Whether, I don't know what your vice is. It could be women, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, but like you need to focus on what's important. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Where do you want to be in the next 10 years? Where do you want to be in the next year? Look at those timelines and like envision like, what type of person do I want to be in those couple of years? Whether it's 1, 5, 10, start living like that person. I'm not saying live in the future, which is something that I do and I'm trying to get better at, but like, you need to live like you're that person in the future today. What is their morning routine? Do they just go to sleep at 3 a.m., wake up at 1 p.m., just doom scrolling the entire day? No, they wake up, they get out of bed, make their bed, go for a run, go to the gym, eat right, eat healthy, be kind to people. Those are the type of things that you want to incorporate into your life right now, so you can just, it's already there. Just go there and receive it. Go there and take it. It's yours, it's up for the taking. But you need to be that person worthy of taking it. You feel me? Like I stopped praying prayers for things a long time ago. And I thank God for the type of parents I have, because they taught me these things, that it's not about praying for, oh God, I want a new car. I want a new phone. I want some money in the bank. No, I pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to be able to be that person worthy enough of having those things. Because God wants you to be rich. He created these things for the betterment of his people, his children. So you need to go up there and go receive what is already yours. But you can't receive it if you're stuck in your bummy ways, right? You want to be the person who has millions of dollars, who takes care of their family, their loved ones, who's an inspiration to other people. But you think you're just gonna rot in bed 24/7, doom scrolling, gooning, eating terribly, not going to the gym, not moving your body? No, that's impossible. You're not worthy of that. And even if you do get to that, you're just gonna lose everything, because you're not that person who is worthy enough of carrying everything that is meant for you. You see what I'm saying? Be that person who is worthy of these beautiful things that God has in store for you in your future. And it gets easier to attain it because you're already living like that person. All you're doing is walking up to go collect whatever it is. That's all I had for this video. I hope you guys weren't bored. And if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you a lot. It's gonna be more vlogs coming soon. Hopefully. One of my goals for this year was to post every single month. I already failed the first month, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from not failing the rest of the months. You see what I'm saying? But yeah. And I really hope like these words touched you as much as it touched me, because I know I needed to hear this just from speaking it. And you know, it's important to encourage, inspire other people, because if you have all these things going through your mind and you just find solutions and you don't help other people who might be going through that, really what use are you in this world? Like, what is your purpose? It's not enough to be blessed. You have to be a blessing to other people. And that's something I try to carry with me in my day-to-day life every single day. Sinless beanies dropping sometime end of February. That's what I have on right now, the black one. We got 3 colorways, navy blue and a cream with a blue embroidery. I'm gonna catch you on the next vlog. It's not gonna be this type of talking video in the next vlog. We're actually gonna be doing stuff. We're gonna be fun. You're gonna get a little laugh out of me. Cause that's what I'm good at making people do. I'm good at making people laugh. Bring that joy out your body. Feel me? But yeah, it's been real. I love y'all. Peace.